kind of evaluation. I've mentioned up to how many and what are they? I can't hear you. Eh? How many have I mentioned? River and Goro. Are you sure? Okay, I've mentioned those two. River and Goro. Alhamdulillah. So the third one is Bayul Aina. Bayul al Aina. This type of business transaction is a business, a trade transaction in which you sell a kind of commodity to someone in a particular amount. But in your own telling, you are selling it to him temporarily. Possibly because you need money, you need an amount of money. And on a later time, you go to him to go and buy it again. But on a lesser amount than you sold to him. I don't know whether you get that is description of that type of business transaction. And on that, we know it is forbidden by what the Prophet ﷺ said about it. The Prophet said, "Ila tabayatu bil ayn." If you are transacting business based on ayn, wa akhadtum atnab al-baqar, and you are holding tails of cow, waroditu bizari, and you are comfortable with planting. Fasayati alaykum salam. A time will come if you continue to do that. A time will come. La yajidu ahadukum when you caught a fi sabilillah. There will be a time when you will not be able to see anyone that will fight on the cause of Allah. That's what the Prophet said. It's an hadith that is related by Imam Bukhari. It is found in the collection of Imam Bukhari, Sahih Bukhari. So that is ayn. It is not allowed. All these things may not be common and the among us, but it is done. They are found, and that is why Islam is speaking about it, and that is why it's making us to know the position. So that's number 3. Number 4, bay'u ma la yamlik. Sale of commodity that you don't own. Sale of commodity that you don't own. The service you cannot render that you don't have the skill of. Presenting yourself as someone who can do it, or you to engaging someone you know that cannot give his services. People are doing that. especially when the company or the establishment is not there. When it is not theirs, they will employ those they know that are not capable to handle things. It is not done. The prophet says, La tabi ma laysa indak. Don't sell what you don't have, what is not within your reach. Don't trade in it. So that's another one. And the number 5 is al-bay'u al-muharram bi sabab shubha. A business transaction that is forbidden because of its uncertainty or is being ambiguous, it's ambiguity. So the like of that is what we have in the Holy Quran, why Almighty Allah is talking about alcohol and consumption and other things. In Surah Al-Ma'idah verse 90, Allah says, وَلَا تَشْرَبُوا الْخَمْرَ let me read the Almighty Allah says, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu.
Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu innamal khamru wal maisiru wal ansabu wal azlamu rijsun min 'amali ash-shaytani fajtanibuhu.
Almighty Allah says, innamal khamru, who you believe, do away with Almighty Allah says, oh you who believe, innamal khamru
wal maisir,
alcohol, gambling,
wal ansab wal azlam,
and what is it called? No, I've mentioned gambling and so that is no, it's not divination. It's worshipping of idols, wal azlam and divination, like we said. Almighty Allah reaches to me. They are dirty things and they are handiwork of shaitan. Shun them, keep away from them, so that you may be prosper. That is Surah Al-Ma'idah verse 90. So in this now, the sale of alcohol, or the sale of something you know someone will use in producing alcohol. Almighty Allah forbid alcohol. Whatever you know use, you know a particular person that is going to use what is buy from you for production of alcohol. Such a business force in this aspect. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? If you know that what Almighty Allah has forbidden, what you are selling, the commodity you have, such a thing can be used for alcohol, and you know that a person, the buyer from you, is likely to use it for that. It's ambiguous. It's uncertain. So we don't engage in such a business. So very, very important. And the other one, which is going to be the last one, is al-bay'u alladhi yatadammanu risha al-khidaj. Business transaction that are leading in the deception. That can be deceptive. The Prophet said, "Man kashana walaysa minna." Whoever deceives us is not part of us. Whoever does a cheat on us is not part of us. So, all of this, about 6 of them, are the transactions that are not allowed, that are forbidden in Islam. So, we have to examine ourselves. We have to examine what business engagement with all this that we have said, and make a decision. I pray Almighty Allah to be with each and every one of us and guide us and guide. This one that you have said, may He make it beneficial to each and every one of us. Jazakumullah khairan, shukran. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
To have a person